does he stand by David Seymour's statement, quote, "We've beaten inflation," end quote, given butter is up almost 50%, tomatoes 33%, lettuce and broccoli 30%, steaks up 22%, and rates, insurance, electricity and other household costs continue to rise?
Well, I find it a little bit ironic being asked that question by that member, don't you think? Because it was his government that created out-of-control spending, tripled the debt 3 times, ended up rising up inflation, throwing interest rates through the absolute roof, and then he has the audacity to ask, when inflation now is back within the Reserve Bank ban of 1 to 3%, when it was never in that ban while he was Prime Minister, as to what the component parts of it. And I just say to the member again, 12.2% is what an increase in council rates have been. That has driven an extra 35 basis points into our inflation number, and I'd love to hear the member's position on rates caps.
Supplementary question, Mr Speaker.
Supplementary question, the Honourable David Seymour.
Why was inflation there to beat in the first place?
Because the previous administration, to keep it simple, borrowed more, spent more, taxed more.
Sorry. I should have been quicker to stand on that, but it would have been... the question itself was probably not out of order, but the beginning of the answer most certainly was. The Honourable Chris Hipkins.
So how many blocks of butter can he buy for the $60 a week he claims to spend on groceries?
Well, it's a smart-ass answer, isn't it? Question, isn't it? But I'll just say to you, that member is supposed to be the leader of the opposition. And in opposition you oppose, but you also propose. There's no proposals from that side.
I don't want to stand up in the middle of the Prime Minister's answers, but I would ask him to consider a number of rulings that I've made in the House in recent days about answers. Any further questions?